So, sitting around with your already Islamic husband who wouldn't have married you if you hadn't promised you would be Islamic. And you're trying to explain to us why you converted from one very delusional religion to the next delusional system of thinking. That's what religions are, cults. They're just delusional cults. They're myths. And you want to change them. I just want to ask you one question. I want you to answer me honestly. Okay? And then after you answer the question, I want you to think about your answer. Because I'm going to ask you the question, why are you wearing the head covering? And why will you always wear the head covering? Why will you never take it off and have to pray in the back of the mosque? Answer those questions honestly, because they're going to be answered like this. You wear the hijab because it's supposedly, according to what your imam has taught you, it's an order from God. But I want a practical answer. I didn't ask you a mumbo jumbo question. I asked you a simple, civil, rational question. Why are you wearing the hijab? And I'm going to go from that to basically say that's a rhetorical question, because I really do know the answer, and I've been told the answer by Muslims. I mean, because they seem to think it's all right. That they think this way, and you'll know what I'm talking about as soon as I say it, because you wear your hijab out of the you'll say modesty. Well, that's goes to how one thinks anyway. Modesty. That's a thought process. That's not what you wear. And you don't have American men saying, if a woman uncovers her hair or shows her body, that they feel they have to molest her. Excuse me. I'm disabled, so I'm having a cough. Anyway, but I want to. And you sit in the back of the mosque, because accordingly, the men who have, of course, the rule makers sit in front, and they don't need women in front of them to keep them from focusing on their prayers and Allah. So they keep the women in back so they're not tempted. Now, I always thought a man had to take responsibility for his actions. I mean, I've only heard Muslim men say those kinds of things and actually think it's all right. Actually think that's okay, that they have the right to rape you if you show yourself off. Yes, that is what they're saying. You speak English as well as I do. You can say Quranic verses, you can call them anything you want, but they're still nothing but translations by a imam to you. You haven't actually read those verses or what, and they're just little poems anyway. What do they mean? So I ask you again, and will you answer honestly, young lady? Why are you wearing it? And why do you have to sit in back of the mosque? When you can answer those questions to yourself honestly, and then when you provide that answer and think to yourself, an omniscient, omnipotent God, unknowable because he's Allah, and you all feel you know what he thinks. That's what you all are saying. That your Muslim thinks he knows what Allah wants. And he wants you to wear cover your hair because it's wicked. We don't want to look at it. You're going to make us molest you. Sarcasm. We don't think that way. We see women all the time with some clothes on, a lot of clothes on, no clothes on. It's where your mind is. It's just how you think about stuff. You don't always have to think about molesting a woman every time you see her. See, that's the problem with you, the Muslim men, is they all think that way, and they think it's okay. They tell you about it because they feel that's okay to think that way. They've got that mentality, the Stone Age mentality, that men are worth something and women are not. They're just like chattel still to this day. It's amazing to me. And this poor young lady here, you're just gonna, yeah, this all's gonna happen to you. You're just gonna, you're gonna know the difference when you really get into it. Okay, we'll see you later.